It's like nothing that I had ever experienced. It was a bit like a flu in the sense that there was body aches and chills and fever, but they were so pronounced and so much more intense than anything that you're likely to get with a flu, unless it's a terrible flu that lands you in the ICU. That it would be hard for me to say, oh, did you feel this way once? Well, this is what Ebola is like.
Right.
It's definitely different.
Pain?
Yeah, there was pain, certainly muscle pain, muscle aches, very high fever. I think at one point my fever was at 104. But I think the thing that was the most pronounced for me almost out of everything was the weakness, the physical weakness. And I used to see people who would be laying in front of treatment centers trying to get admitted, and they're just laying out in the ground, in the gravel, in the sun, and I used to look at them and say, my God, you can't sit up at least. And then once I was sick, I completely understood. You just have absolutely no energy. To walk 3 feet feels like you just ran a marathon.
You can't move?
Not very much, no.
And you were, as I said, you're in isolation, so can you even see the faces of the people who are treating you?
You can see their eyes.
You can see their eyes?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sure eventually he'll want to meet them and to thank them for the incredible, work, the medical work they were able to help with. But what about, is he out in public, Don? Because there's been so much talk. You've been talking about it. I've been talking about these, nurses and doctors, Casey Hickox and Dr. Craig Spencer, and shouldn't they self-quarantine for 21 days? What did he say about that?
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, there's a story about him going out in public, so yes and no, but I'm going to save that for after this, because I want you to hear, Brooke, what he said about the other people who have gone over to West Africa and who have come back. One of them has Ebola. We're talking about Dr. Craig Spencer in New York, and the other is this nurse now who lives in Maine, who flew into Newark and was put into quarantine over the weekend. He feels that they are being demonized, and he actually stood up for both of them, even the nurse who's defying the mandatory quarantine. Listen. Casey Hickox, who's a nurse, says, she's back in Maine now, and she says, you know what? I don't feel like I should be in quarantine. I'm not, I'm asymptomatic, and this is, in violation of my rights. And she said she's going to do what she wants to do, pretty much.
Good for her.
You agree?
Good for her. She's earned the right to, have a sense of her own safety and her own risk factor to others. And I don't think that Dr. Spencer endangered anyone. My feeling is, and again, I'm not an expert, this is just my own view on the exposure that I've had to Ebola, is I think that Governor Christie is playing politics right now. It seems to me that it's an effort to, work with public opinion rather than listen to the advice of the experts. And I just think that it's counterproductive. These are people who have gone and endangered their lives to work with people who have very limited resources and are dying in relatively large numbers. So to make it more difficult and to treat them as if they're a potential problem as opposed to a public asset, I just think it's a shame. And I don't think it's the right way to act personally.
So here's the thing about Ashoka Mukpo. Even though he stood up for the nurse in Maine, Casey Hickox, he's such a nice guy. He is very aware of how people are feeling. Even though he thinks people shouldn't be worried about it, once you are cleared of Ebola, if you don't test positive, you're not going to spread it. But he is limiting what he is doing in public. You asked me if he was out and about. He'll go to some places, but he said, Don, there was a pumpkin festival the other day. It may have been yesterday. And he said he wanted to go with his family and friends, and they drove up to the place, and he saw there were so many people. I think it was like 9,000 people. And he said, you know what? I've been all on the paper, the covers of the papers. I've been on television. I've been in the news. Maybe this is something that I shouldn't do. And he didn't go because he was concerned about what other people would think about him, and he was taking other people's feelings into consideration.